What is up, people of YouTube? Welcome to another day in paradise. For those of you guys who are new, my name is Cody McCarty, and today we are going to be reviewing the Atlas packs. Right here I have the Athlete pack, and Paul has the Adventurer pack. We're going to compare them. I'm going to show you them. But believe it or not, all of this is going to fit into this bag. By now, you already have the sense of where we're going. We're going somewhere in the desert. We haven't arrived yet, but it's a popular film site. We're going to Tatooine, right? This is the road we're supposed to take. It is locked by a gate. We're right now trying to figure out parallels using the maps that we've downloaded already, so we can make sure we don't get lost and stranded out in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna tell you guys a fun story of how I got chewed out by a 3-star general. Siri accidentally drove me onto a military base when I was trying to go to Big Sur and PCH was closed. Ended up going to a very restricted area. People abandoned their posts. It was a nightmare. I'll talk about it later because we are in a restricted area again because of Siri. What the f? We have F-16s over here, restricted area in the middle of nowhere, and Siri just goes, "Go on, drive right through." Fuck me. Yeah, we doubled back because there was no way getting past that military base, and with how far off road we plan on going to visit Tatooine, it's just not sensible for us to, come on, semi-trucks. So we're getting Chipotle really quick. We're gonna fuel up, and then we're gonna try hitting it from another side. The original plan was this side, but Siri decided there was a shorter route. Thought she knew best. That was some good food. We're fueled up. We're ready to go. Back on the road. And we found the right way that doesn't take us to a restricted military base where they test explosives and you see explosive shrapnel everywhere.
About nothing, why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a line for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know.
We have made it to our destination and it is awesome. Now I can see why they film alien planets out here. We're kind of looking for a spot. We're seeing if we can make camp here. It is hard rock, so I don't think we're gonna be able to stick our stakes in. I'm very happy to show you guys that we were able to set up our tents. This hard ground, I don't know what this is. It's like calcium deposits or something from the limestone. It's almost impossible to get these stakes down. Like, you had to hammer it in with some rocks, use primitive tools. We could have brought a hammer. We have the car right here. We could have been more prepared. Me and Paul were just thinking how cool it would have been to be able to hit this place up during Astro season, so that's definitely gonna happen soon. Well, not really soon because Astro season isn't coming back until summer in this part of the world. Whoops, guess we missed our opportunity. Paul was a champ, drove us through this, kicked up so much dust, it was ridiculous. Let's get ready to get some landscape photos, some time lapses. Once again, we do not tell you guys where we're at, but they filmed some popular space movies here, space shows.
One space movie, one space show, and then Planet of the Apes too.
Planet of the Apes? What?
Yeah.
You destroyed it. What was it? That's the line, right?
I have no idea.
You destroyed it?
I have no
Okay.
idea.
Okay.
You destroyed that scene.
Oh, how convenient. I have water right here. One of the best features about the Athlete pack, well, the Adventure pack does it too. You can set up a hydro bladder and have your water always by your side. I love it. I use it all the time. Ooh, we got a long train going by over here. Now I just saw the moon up over there, so I'm hoping that it'll end up in my landscape shot, really giving it the sense that this is like a foreign planet. I feel like I'm on the surface of Mars. It's amazing. It's unreal. gonna talk your ear off about having a telephoto lens with landscape photography real quick. The moon, right up over here. No way you're seeing that with this lens. You might see a little white dot, but if I wanted to get some good landscape photos while that moon was hanging low in the sky, telephoto lens is how I did it. Words can't describe some of the places we get to see, and I am so grateful for it. I'm glad I could bring you along on these. There's a lot that goes into it that you guys don't always see, and it can be exhausting, tiring, but very rewarding. By the time we get to some of these places though, we're so beat that it's hard to get motivated to get out and shoot. But we have to force ourselves, and we have to find that motivation from within. Am I inspiring you guys yet? California, notorious for fires. Smoke from the fires made its way up here, and it's blowing in. I feel like me and Paul are cursed. Every time we go out, we set out for these epic landscapes, we visit beautiful places, and yeah, we get some good shots. But you know those exceptional shots that I always keep talking about? Well, that I've been talking about recently? It just seems like the universe is trying to prevent us from getting those shots. The universe doesn't realize how tenacious we are. Yeah, you ain't messing with me and Paul. You ain't gonna beat us.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
I'm so defeated.
No, real talk though,
We're off our game right now.
The reason why we were super optimistic. Oh, it's perfect weather for Astro. There's no clouds, and then we have the fires rolling in.
So we arrived. There weren't any clouds. We're like, okay, these sunset photos, this landscape, it needs clouds, but you know what? At least we're gonna get great Astro. That's where we messed up. What the hell? No. Go away. No. No. Go away. No. They're working together. They're after our snacks. You little butthole. No snacks for you. Do you have eyes on the other one? Hey. We're out here just trying to make the best of everything. We saw a kit fox. We can definitely tell those kit foxes have been fed before. They saw us eating pistachios, and they kind of jumped at our bag. Like, they were brave. They were charging at us. And one of them peed on one of my cameras while we were taking stills, so this is rough. Ah, man. I know, we're here to talk about a backpack, but these are the things that you don't see. You go, oh cool, he saw a kit fox. Look how cute it is. Then shits around your campsite, it pisses on your camera, and it pisses you off. Okay, set it. Calm, Paul.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with
It's an interesting thing when all the little things seem to go wrong, but if you focus on it, that's kind of what ends up happening. What I think a lot of Instagrammers and YouTubers and stuff don't always share. They share these beautiful places they go to, all the beautiful things they get to see and capture, but a lot of effort goes into getting those amazing shareable things that oftentimes they don't get to fully enjoy where they're at and be immersed in it. I've never regretted any of the trips that I've done. My camera, when I originally got it, it was what forced me to go out by myself and travel. I ended up going on a bunch of solo trips. It was nerve-wracking, it was scary, but it was exciting, and I have those memories and they're not going anywhere. I got some cool photos out of it. I wasn't a great photographer then or videographer. I didn't get a lot of great stuff, but I think a lot of people forget about the true purpose of photographing and taking video. It's not about getting likes. It's not about anything of that sort. Like, it's cool to share the world from your perspective. It's cool to share that art, but it also is a very powerful memory making tool and helping immortalize those memories. And it's just such a thing that I feel gets taken for granted that we have this. You can watch the gear videos, you can get hyped for the newest gear, but it's not going to help you find peace, happiness, and enjoyment in your photography. They're tools that help. So spending your money on trips is just so much more important. Use the camera that you have, and then if you find that camera is not the right tool to get the job done that you want to get done, then you can look at looking at other gear and stuff like that.
It was a really fun trip down to visit where they film such historic films and shows, but we're ready to get into the in-depth review of this camera pack. So I have the Atlas Athlete Pack here. Paul has the Adventurer Pack. Personally, based off of size, I do wish that I got the Adventurer Pack just because of the amount of backpacking me and Paul do and plan to do in the future. This is good for like an overnight backpacking trip, but not multi-day. So that's something to keep in mind. If you plan on backpacking, the Adventurer Pack is perfect for all of that. It's going to fit everything. You can fit your stove in there, your meals, your bags. It's just perfect for that reason. But for your hiking, for your overnight trips, your day trips, for traveling on planes and stuff, this is perfect. I've gotten away with using this as a personal item with the frame in. There's a frame that you can pull out though, just in case your airline isn't gonna let you use it as a personal item with the frame in. It meets all carry-on standards, whereas the Adventure Pack, you have to remove the frame and kind of pack it down just a little bit more for it to be your carry-on. So this is a very travel-friendly bag. Let's break down what we have. We have the 40-liter sack, which is right here. It's just an open compartment, stuff in everything right here. There's a 15-inch laptop compartment in here that I really, really like. Having the ability to put in a 15-inch laptop was super important to me, just because a lot of backpacks don't offer it, and I want to be able to bring my laptop everywhere. Now, while we're talking about the main compartment, I have on the side here, well, this is the rain cover. I'll show you where that goes in a second. One of the ways that I keep like extra paraphernalia organized in the Atlas Pack is I got this thing from REI. It's like an expandable storage bag. Essentially, you can just unzip right here and it turns into a bigger little bag for all your stuff. I use it for loose items that I wouldn't store in the other dedicated compartments, which we're about to go over. Now, what I like about this backpack, it has a ton of compartments for organization and separation. We have this big one up top, which is just very spacious. Basically, I can fit a ton of stuff in here. I kind of use this as like the dump sack, other than the like 40-liter sack portion. But in events where I need to organize a little better, I will make it for quick access stuff up at the top. Then if you flip the lid, you have a smaller compartment over here. I usually keep emergency supplies up here. I keep the med kit, the lighters, the multi-purpose tool up in this top compartment. This little one we have up front where the bigger top compartment is. It has like a little key hook so you can keep stuff from jingling in there. It's mostly for like keys, phones, stuff like that. We have tons of places where you can strap on carabiners as well, you'll see on the backpack overall. You have a front little zipper compartment where you can just store just a little something. It actually expands to be a little bit bigger. That's one thing I like about the material. It looks small, it has a smaller footprint because it folds down so nicely, but the material will expand and allow you to fill it way more than you expect it to. Just because the rain flies out, I'm gonna put this away really quick. Right here at the bottom has a little clip hook for it, stuff it in here. Also, this bag, I want to let you guys know, is very water resistant even without the rain cover. So that's something to keep in mind, is it's a very water resistant bag, which is super important. Now on the side, I use these compartments. They could be water bottle holders, but I think they serve a better purpose than just that. I put my tripod here, my slider on this side, or 2 tripods. They strap down, you can adjust the straps and the material expands, which makes it very convenient. I very much like the fact that I have 2 options for tripod carries. And if you're concerned about water, the awesome thing is it can fit a 2-liter hydro bladder in here that will feed out a straw, like I showed you guys earlier in the video, that attaches to the backpack strap, so it's always there for you. 2 liters I find is good for just a general hike. And then I have water filters, or I carabiner on some lightweight hydration packs on the sides. Just carabiner it right here. Now, another thing before we get into the camera compartment again is on the side here, you have these extra sacks that come out from the waist belt that you can put like snacks, you can carry some stuff there. You can even throw a couple lenses here if you want to switch between them and keep it out. I would mostly use this for snacks though, or stuff that you need quick access to. I love that, and then it tucks away right in here, all nice and neat. There's one on both sides. So that's a feature that I definitely like. One thing, however, it is not removable, so you can't just use it as a pocket. The sack takes up the space. I wish it had like a little clip hook that I could remove it and just have the little pouch there. Now we've broken down all the extra paraphernalia kind of compartments. It's time to look at the main camera compartment. Oh, real quick before I unzip this, I like this breathable mesh that it has back here. It really helps with mitigating sweat and heat and stuff. It's very breathable, and I very much appreciate that, especially with how far I'm hiking with this bag. Now here's the main camera compartment. You can see this is how I've configured it for my gear. I'll show a picture of it really quick. You can see it fits everything that I need, but I would have liked to have been able to have just a little bit more space and maneuverability, not have it so compact and like tight. The adventure pack would have come in clutch. There is this origami fold that gives you more room in the main compartment. That is really cool. So what I'll do is, you saw that my drone is up top here. If I go to a national park or a place I know I'm not gonna be able to take off the drone and I can leave it at home, I can close down this compartment, fit like an extra backpack, some extra snacks, or have some room for other essential items or just comfort items that I wouldn't have got. So I very much like this. And then if you store some important stuff at the top of the main sack, you can actually access it right up top here. You can grab whatever's on top, which is very, very useful, believe it or not, because sometimes it's just a pain to unbuckle this top, open this. It's easier. It's a little more convenient, and I like that. It was designed with convenience in mind. Now, if we look at the actual back of the camera compartment, I sometimes will store like step-up rings up here, extra batteries, shutter release cables, little small accessories in here, spare hot shoes, microfibers. So it's really convenient to like compartmentalize stuff so you know where it's all at. I love this pack. I love everything about it. Now the little things. I like these dividers because they actually will like kind of mold around your gear. However you set it up, you get a bunch of extra ones. I just want to show you guys what it looks like. Now who's the Athlete for? The Athlete, as you can see, stores a lot of gear, enough for me. If you're backpacking doing multi-day trips and you just want one backpack that carries every single thing, the Adventure Pack's gonna be a little bit better. You can have it as your carry-on item in most cases. You can just take out the frame and pack it away in the bag. So it meets all carry-on requirements. I really do wish I had gotten the Adventurer, but the Athlete is good. I didn't expect when I bought this to be doing as long a treks, just because I didn't have anybody in my life currently that was willing to go on them. But me and Paul did one long overnight. Ever since then, he's been hooked on it, so we've been going a lot and off-roading a lot, as you guys saw. The Athlete comes in this yellow color. It also comes in like black color. The Adventurer pack only comes in that black color. One thing that I like about this backpack is for the aesthetics of photos, the yellow really pops. One, you can see and find me in nature, which is really cool. So if there's a hunter out there, I doubt I'm gonna get shot. And with photos, the bright yellow really makes you pop when you're trying to like add a person or something to the image. So I really like that and how much it pops. Overall, this is the best camera bag I've ever owned. There's a lot of competition in this market, but for the price, it's $385 off their site. Don't buy it off Amazon. Do not use anybody's Amazon affiliate links, because if you do, you're gonna pay $100 more to have it on Amazon. I think now's a good time to bring up that I've officially launched a Patreon. Essentially, it's for the casual adventurers, the outdoor enthusiasts. To help support me, I'm trying to work on exclusive content, more exclusive content for those Patreon followers, just so I can convert to doing this full time. You can check it out, link down below to learn more about it. I now officially have a shop where you can order my prints as well. It's gonna be linked down below, but you can pick out your prints and you can get it whatever size you want. Now I need to pack this up because I have another trip coming up to San Juan that I need to get it all prepared for, leaving tomorrow. Well, tomorrow my time, not tomorrow whatever time you watch this. I'm actually doing this trip with my mom. I'm super excited. We haven't done anything together in a very long time, so it's gonna be nice to get to hang out with her and have this trip with her before coming back. There's a lot of moving parts, and I appreciate you guys clicking on this video. I appreciate all of you who watched it all the way through, but I understand it was a little bit longer. Thank you guys for your patience. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing this backpack. If you have any questions, I guarantee you I can reply to them in the comments. Yeah.